Hello, online crew. Let's talk about a 5-step Reels strategy to help you attract more customers. Now, a lot of you would know that Reels are an amazing opportunity for you to get outside your warm market. That's a given. But are you putting them together in the right way, or are you a little bit scared of them still? You know you're holding yourself back from creating them. If that's the case, hopefully a lot of you went through my recent Reels boot camp and you've kind of got it all sorted out and you're executing. But if you're not, I just want to give you 5 simple steps that you really want to think about when putting Reels together, so you can attract more customers, because there might be some missing elements out of these 5 things. They're all very important. Maybe there's one that you're missing that you might need to bring into the equation. So for those of you that are joining me for the first time, my name's Helen Martin. I help social sellers use social media systems and talk everything about content creation, social media, to help you build your business online. My motto at the end of the day is to be a human before a marketer, though. I don't care if it takes me a little bit longer to build my business. I always want to do it with integrity and authenticity. So if that's where you sit with your business, then you're in the right place. If you are a coaching community member of mine, we have just finished our live Q&A Zoom call for May, call 1. I've got call 2 later tonight in my time zone. So make sure you catch the recording of that call, because we just talked about some amazing stuff to do with posting on social media, branding, messaging, content, connecting with people, how to follow up people, all sorts of things. So that was a great call. Okay, so if you are here with me, say hello. The unfortunate thing about this new live streaming thing is that even though I'm still streaming through StreamYard, I can actually only see those of you that are watching from my business page. So if you're watching from my free group, which I'm live streaming in as well, I can't see you. I don't know that you're here. I can't see your comments on the screen. So if you're leaving some comments and I'm not saying hello, it's because I can't see you. And normally I have my spare phone charged up so I can pull up my live and say hello to you guys, but it's dead flat. So some of you I can see and some of you I can't. But those of you that I can see on my business page, hello Cherie, hello Tim, hello Sheila, hello Katie, hello Leonie, hello Dean. And we did just see each other on the training. So awesome to see you here as well. So I know there's others of you watching from my group. So hello to you guys. I just can't see your comments. Just all these new live streaming restrictions. It's crazy stuff. But let's get on to the 5 steps. Step 1. How are you creating the content for your reel? The easiest way these days to create the visual for your reels is just to either pull out your camera and start recording something, or as you are going by your day, your week, whatever you're doing, take what we call B-roll. So B-roll just means you're recording yourself doing things and it's sitting in your camera and you can just chop it up, edit it, and you've got 3 to 7 seconds of you doing something. So I could be sitting here delivering a training or looking at my computer. I could have my phone set up on the side here. At the moment, I'm live streaming on Instagram up here. You can kind of see the corner of my phone. So I'm live streaming on Instagram right there. You guys can't see that. But you just record yourself doing things. Record yourself walking. Go for a walk and just, put your camera up in front of you and go for a walk. If you are out and about with somebody else, get them, if you've got that opportunity, get somebody to walk behind you or in front of you and just film you walking. Like, just create a whole lot of B-roll. That's what you call B-roll. It's just footage of you doing things in your camera. So at any time that you want to create a reel, you've got some footage. You don't need to necessarily talk, speak, lip sync, those kind of things. You just need to have some video, basically, that you can put to your reel, and then you have, the message on the top. So footage. So either you just quickly go to your camera and record yourself doing something, or have some things pre-recorded and just have them sitting in your phone that you can pull up anytime you want to create a reel. That's step 1, your visual. Step 2, what is your hook? I've done heaps of training here regarding hooks, attention grabbers. What have you got on the wording of your reel to grab somebody's attention? That's your hook. It's your attention grabber. What are you trying to say? What are you trying to grab the attention of your audience for? You've got to have something immediately on your screen, some words that is your hook or your attention grabber regarding your topic of choice. So that's number 2. Put some real effort into your hook or your attention grabber. Okay? It'll make or break whether somebody's scrolling is going to look at your reel or not. Okay. And just the whole concept of reels, for those of you that have exhausted your warm market, your family, you've exhausted your family, or your family and friends aren't going to support you in your business. There is no better way to grow your business online than through reels and or TikTok, because that content is going to go way outside your current market that you know and love. There is absolutely no faster way to grow a new audience. If that's what you need to do, if you need to do that, put in the comments, me. You need to get outside your warm market, because you're not getting enough love from your warm market to support you in your business, to buy what it is that you're selling, to go into business with you. To become a client, whatever it is that you do in your business. If you know you are not talking to enough people, you don't have enough eyeballs, you absolutely need to be embracing Reels and or TikTok, depending where you're hanging out. This was not a thing a few years ago. The advantage that you have in front of you now with Reels and TikTok is incredible. You can actually grow a business on social media without having to try as hard as we did years ago. But you've still got to do the work, and you've got to get this formula right, because you can still do reels, but if they're about anything and everything, if you're just talking about the weather or just going for a walk and there's no hook, there's no attention grabber, there's no connection to what it is that you sell, there's no value in it, you can do that content, but it's not going to serve you very well for your business. So we need to learn to work smarter and not harder. Okay, so we've got the footage. So 3 to 7 seconds worth of footage, that's where you want to start. If you're a little bit further along in your journey and you can talk into the reel and actually give value and educate people on something, awesome. But if you're just starting your journey and trying to get traction, just do 3 to 7 seconds filming you of doing something and use the words as, the content. You can also do faceless reels. It doesn't even have to be your face. I've started a new account. I'm doing faceless reels. So yeah, I'm in the background of some of them. I've filmed myself some B-roll, but I've got that many words over the top of my face that you can't even really see it's me. So faceless reel. Any one of you could do a faceless reels account on Instagram. No excuses. Okay. So number 1, we've got the footage. So B-roll, talking, or just you filming something. Okay. Hook, attention grabber. We've got amazing AI tools these days to give you that information. You don't even have to be a whiz at copywriting. You can go into your AI tool and you can say, I want to do a reel about XYZ. I want to talk about this and I want to share this information. Can you please create me an attention grabbing hook for my reel? Get the AI tool to come up with the hook and the attention grabbers. Stop doing it the hard way and start using tools to make it easier for you. Okay, so that's number 2, the hook. Number 3, give value in the description or the caption, whatever you want to call it. Share some information that's going to educate people, help people, give them a tip, give them something to do. So in your caption or your description of your reel, put some meat in it. By meat, I mean value. Put something in it that people are going to be interested to read and learn something or be educated by. Or maybe it's your story and they're captivated by a bit of your story. You're sharing what it is that you've done that's helped you or that you recommend people try because it worked for you. So put some guts, some value, some meat, some detail, some education in the description or the caption of your reel. And or you could relate all of this to TikTok, by the way. Okay, so that's number 3. Number 4, trending sound. Pair it to a trending audio. So you can do your reel first, and then attach an audio, and you're looking for the audio that's got the little tick in the corner. Like if you look at Instagram reels, and or Facebook has got the is it the fire emoji? Like you can tell what's trending. So pick up a trending audio. If you can pick up audio, so when you click on the music, like the audio, it then tells you how many reels have been made from that audio. So if you can choose a trending audio less than kind of, 10, 20,000, even better. You could choose a trending audio that's had millions and millions of people using it, but you're not going to get as much traction as a trending audio that's just getting started. You want to be at the starting of a trending audio, not something that's already been hashed out. So your success of your reels will be dictated by the audio as well. So don't just choose any audio, choose a trending audio. Be smart, work smarter, not harder. Okay. Those of you that are in my coaching community, go back and watch the Reels Bootcamp if you need more information on any of these kind of things. Okay. That number 5 is the call to action. Tell people what you want them to do. Speed up the action that you want people to take by telling them what you want them to do. So what do you want them to do? Some of your reels might be just follow me for more tips. Maybe you're just trying to grow your audience and get more eyeballs. Fair enough, if that's your call to action. Other calls to action might be to drop a certain word below, or comment the word X amount in X, in the DMs, or go to the link in my profile for more information. Or like, what do you want people to do? You need to ask for what you want on social media. You know how busy social media is. It's exhausting for you as a creator. It's exhausting to consume. You could sit there and waste hours on social media every day just consuming content. I know you scroll. So you need to cut through people's scroll, captivate their attention through some awesome visual of you, B-roll, doing something, talking, whatever. There's a hook on your reel. That's what I want to know. They read on. You tell people to read on. Read below. More in the description. Tell people to read on. Tell them what to do. Then they read on, and they're reading about your story. They're reading about your tips. You're educating them. They're like, this is cool. And at the end of that, there's a call to action. Follow me for more tips on your niche area, your niche topic. Tell people what to do. Don't put reels out there without a call to action. So the very minimum, if you're trying to grow your following, grow your audience, tell people to do that. But if you've actually got something that you want them to do, you've got a lead magnet, you've got something you want them to opt into, you've got a word that you want them to drop so then you can get in the DMs and start a conversation, tell them to do it. Now, do all of these 5 steps. You marry this process, you divorce the result. Yes, you want to evaluate how they're going, what's popular, what's not, what you've used, who's commented, who hasn't. But sometimes it takes, time and effort to get traction. So don't do all of this for a week and then cry about it when you don't have any engagement or new followers. You've got to be consistent with this. If you really want to gain traction with reels, you would set yourself a target of like 1 or 2 reels a day for 30 days, and you got the focus on, and you're just doing the do and see what happens. You can't just do 1 reel here and 1 reel there and, I didn't get much traction, so I'm not doing that anymore. You have to do the do. And sometimes it might take a little bit longer on social media to get the traction and the engagement that you want than you thought. That's just social media. If you don't already have the influence and the success, you have to work for that influence and success and engagement. And maybe you're not there yet. Maybe you haven't earned that yet. Maybe you haven't given enough value. You give enough value, the money will come. So how much value? Or are you in the mindset of, I need to post to get a customer, I need to post to get a team member? You're in the mindset of, I want to be on social media to get. For you to win on social media, you have to be willing to give initially. And the tables will turn eventually. Once you've got success and influence, you won't be able to stop it. It just continues to grow. But you've got to earn it in the beginning. You've got to work out who it is you serve, what you serve them with, what problems you solve, what's your calls to action, what help are you giving people, what value are you educating people with, and you give a lot of that content, you marry the process, you divorce the result, you earn the right to gain the followers, painstakingly longer than maybe you think that's going to take, but you earn that. And I was just saying on the coaching community Zoom call, if you knew that you did reels every day for 6 months, but in 6 months' time, you had a few reels or TikToks that suddenly took off and it completely changed your business. If I told you that, like, you know, in a few months' time, in 6 months' time, like we're still in 2024, your business is going to boom in 6 months' time. Wouldn't you, if you knew that, wouldn't you now go, okay, I'm going to stick to that because I need to do a reel every day for the next, you know, X amount of months for that to happen? You would do it, but you don't know that. It may work, it may not. But there is no better opportunity for you than short form video because of the organic reach that you get. But stick to this kind of formula. Have your B-roll. Know your hook, your attention grabber. Put some good value in your caption and your description, education, story. Like weave that all in to the detail. Okay? And then pair it with a trending sound and have a call to action. At the minimum, with a call to action might be to follow you if you're just the beginning of your journey, you know, trying to grow an audience. Okay. But assess that formula, those 5 steps with what you're actually doing at the moment. Or if you're just starting with short form video, stick to that formula from word go, from the starting of it, and you'll have far more success. We want you to work smarter and not harder and get results quicker, don't we? Okay. All right. Just checking in the comments that I can see. Remember, I can't see your comments if you're watching from the group, sorry. So the only comments that I can see is from my business page. So I'll just pull up some of these amazing tips. I'm glad that was helpful. Can the reel caption have a link in it for a lead magnet? It can, but depending where you're putting it, it probably won't be clickable, Dean. So you could put like a link in the description or in the caption of a reel on Instagram, but it's not going to be clickable. So it's not going to be very valuable. But you could say something like, you know, copy and paste this link, you know, or have the link in, you know, if you've got a link tree or a milkshake link or something like that, where you've got different links, you know, on your profile that people can go to, you can direct them to where to go. Or you can get them to drop them a word and then you send them the link. You can automate all of that through things like ManyChat. That's much more advanced, but you can automate that. So when somebody drops a word, then ManyChat takes over and then sends them the link. So there's different ways to do it, but a link itself is not going to be clickable in most places, Dean. Okay. Yeah, Leonie, it takes 90 days. So the longer, the better. Okay. Call to action is the ending of the conversation. Keep going. Yep, keep going. Tell people what you want them to do. Should the content be on the same subject for 30 days? And this is all part of the branding. That's a really good question. So you've got to know who you help and what you help them with, and all your content should be revolved around that topic. Yes. So what's your brand? Who is it that you help? Do you help mums? Do you help retirees? Do you help males? Do you help females? Do you help a certain age bracket? Do you help people with skin issues? Do you help people with weight loss issues? Do you help people with gut issues? Do you help, you know, people with hormonal issues? Who do you help? You talk that language. And what do you help them with? Do you help them with weight loss? Do you help them with skincare routine? Do you help them with travel tips? Do you help them with finances? Do you help them with fashion? You know, what do you help people with? You have to know that before you go and do any of this. So what's your brand? And then all your content is going to be around that. Every now and again, you might throw something in that's funny or random or trending or something like that. But for the most part, you want this content to be attached to a brand. That's how you build a following, and you get, that's how you attract your audience for your niche area. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. As I said, evaluate these 5 tips with what you're doing at the moment. There is no better opportunity for you to go outside your warm market than this short form video, but you want to make sure you've got these steps to give you an opportunity to be more successful at them than just doing them. You can put content out there all day long, but if you've got no strategy behind it, you've got no hook, you've got no detail in your content, you've got no value, you've got no call to action, you can be creating content day in, day out and getting nothing, no engagement, no traction, because you're not hitting the mark on the things like these 5 steps. Okay? You're welcome, Leonie. Thank you incredibly very much. I'm glad it was helpful for you. So again, for those of you in my coaching community, go and grab the replay of the live Q&A Zoom call. We talked about a lot of this kind of stuff as well over there. And for the rest of you, well, hopefully I'll all see you at the same time tomorrow here live.